Welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll dive into the topic of longevity. How can we live longer and healthier? Let's take a look at what some of the world's longest-lived people are doing right, based on the Netflix documentary, Live to 100: Secrets of the Blue Zones. What if I told you there are places on Earth where people routinely live to 100 years old and beyond, staying active, healthy, and happy? These are real communities, and there's a lot to learn from them for anyone who wants to lead a healthier, longer life. These remarkable places with centenarians exist, and they're called Blue Zones, 5 specific regions where exceptional longevity is the norm, not the exception. Join us as we explore the groundbreaking research by National Geographic fellow Dan Buettner and uncover the secrets to living longer, healthier lives. By the end of this video, you'll discover the 9 key principles that could add years to your life and life to your years. What are Blue Zones? Blue Zones are regions of the world where people live significantly longer than the global average, with lower rates of chronic disease. The term was coined when researchers literally drew blue circles on a map around areas with the highest concentration of centenarians. These aren't just random pockets of longevity. They represent diverse cultures, climates, and lifestyles, yet share common traits. There are 5 original Blue Zones: 1. Sardinia, Italy; 2. Okinawa, Japan; 3. Icaria, Greece; 4. Nicoya, Costa Rica; 5. Loma Linda, California, USA; and the recently announced 6th Blue Zone, Singapore, unique for being an engineered blue zone through public policy and urban design. Let's begin our journey to these extraordinary places, starting with the Mediterranean. Blue Zone number 1, Sardinia, Italy. In the mountainous regions of this Italian island, shepherds routinely live past 100 while remaining physically active. Sardinian men have one of the highest rates of male longevity in the world, often working well into their 90s as shepherds and farmers. There are nearly 10 times more centenarians per capita than in the U.S., especially men. Sardinian elders walk hilly streets daily. Exercise is simply built into their lifestyle. The Mediterranean diet rules: whole grains, fresh vegetables, beans and pecorino cheese from grass-fed sheep, and a little meat. Cannonau wine, rich in antioxidants, is enjoyed in small daily servings. Family is everything. Generations live under one roof with strong bonds across ages. Afternoon laughter and chats with neighbors in the piazza are routine for lowering stress. Respect for tradition. Locals use centuries-old recipes and celebrate seasonal rhythms. Sardinians celebrate meaning in the ordinary, a vital secret to aging gracefully. If you're enjoying these longevity secrets so far, give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments, what's your current age goal? Blue Zone number 2, Okinawa, Japan. This tropical island is home to the world's longest living women, known for their vibrant old age and joy for life. This island also has dementia rates that are significantly lower than Western countries. Okinawans practice hara-hachi-bu, eating only until they're 80% full, naturally reducing their caloric intake by 10–20%. Their diet centers around sweet potatoes, tofu, bitter melon, and turmeric, with very little meat and almost no processed foods. Social connections are paramount. They form moai, lifelong friendship groups that provide emotional and financial support. Daily activity is natural: gardening, walking, and helping in the community well past age 90. Spirituality and ancestor worship are central, and elders are respected pillars of the community. Blue Zone number 3, Icaria, Greece, is dubbed the island where people forget to die. 1 in 3 people lives into their 90s, with residents having extremely low rates of dementia and depression. Icarians have a relaxed attitude toward time, often taking afternoon naps and staying up late socializing with family and friends. Icarians walk everywhere in their hilly village landscape. Movement is effortless and constant. Their Mediterranean diet includes wild greens, olive oil, fish, herbal teas, and moderate amounts of goat's milk and wine. Blue Zone number 4. In Nicoya, Costa Rica, many live naturally into their late 90s or beyond, often while still active and working. In this tropical region, the water is naturally rich in calcium and magnesium, supporting bone health. The secret lies with the plan de vida, a strong sense of life purpose and ongoing family responsibilities. Meals are simple but powerful. Nicoyans eat the 3 sisters, beans, corn, and squash, which together provide complete proteins and essential nutrients. Light dinners, eaten early, allow better sleep and digestion. They maintain strong family connections, with multiple generations often living together and elders being deeply loved and respected. Blue Zone number 5. Loma Linda is unique, a mostly Seventh-day Adventist community with some of America's healthiest seniors. This community of Seventh-day Adventists follows biblical principles of health and wellness. Adventists live 4 to 10 years longer than average Americans, following plant-based diets and observing weekly Sabbaths for rest and reflection. Saturday is sacred. Adventists keep the Sabbath as a day of rest, togetherness, and reflection. Diet is mostly plant-based. Fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, and nuts are everyday foods. They emphasize exercise, community service, and avoiding alcohol and tobacco, while maintaining strong spiritual practices. Giving back and volunteering are key. Seniors stay busy helping others in the community. Subscriber reminder. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on our senior health content. Blue Zone number 6. Singapore is a modern, engineered blue zone where longevity is driven by policy and environment. The government invests in walkability, green spaces, and pastimes that keep seniors active. Universal health care and high taxes on tobacco and alcohol support healthy living for all ages. Accessibility is everywhere. Public transport, healthy market foods, and neighborhood fitness corners. Healthy eating is widespread. Local markets overflow with vegetables, tofu, and affordable fresh fish. Social engagement is actively promoted. Communities host classes, clubs, and lifelong learning programs. Singapore's seniors often live with or near family, enjoying support and connection across generations. The 9 common principles for longevity. Now let's explore the 9 key lifestyle factors that all Blue Zone residents share. Principle 1. Move naturally. Blue Zone residents don't go to gyms. They build movement into their daily lives through walking, gardening, and manual labor. They walk to work, tend gardens, do household chores by hand, and stay physically active throughout their lives without formal exercise routines. Principle 2. Purpose, ikigai. Having a reason to get up in the morning and live, what Okinawans call ikigai, adds to your life expectancy. Whether it's family responsibilities, community involvement, or personal passions, Blue Zone residents have a strong sense of purpose. Research shows that people with a strong sense of purpose live up to 7 years longer than those without. Principle 3. Downshift. Even people in Blue Zones experience stress, but they have built-in routines to shed that stress. Sardinians take time to socialize, Icarians nap, Adventists pray, and Okinawans remember their ancestors, all forms of stress relief. Principle 4. 80% rule. Stop eating when you feel 80% full. This simple practice can help you live longer and maintain a healthy weight. The 20% gap between not being hungry and feeling full could be the difference between losing weight and gaining it. What's your biggest challenge with portion control? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Principle 5. Plant slant. Beans are the cornerstone of most Blue Zone diets, eaten at least 4 times per week. Most Blue Zone diets are 95% plant-based, with meat eaten only about 5 times per month in small portions. They eat a variety of vegetables, nuts, whole grains, and fruits native to their regions. Principle 6. Wine at 5. People in 4 of the 5 Blue Zones drink alcohol moderately and regularly, usually wine with meals. The key is moderation, 1 to 2 glasses per day with food and friends, not binge drinking on weekends. Principle 7. Belong. 98% of centenarians interviewed belong to some faith-based community, regardless of denomination. Research shows that attending faith-based services 4 times per month adds 4 to 14 years to life expectancy. Principle 8. Loved ones first. Successful centenarians put their families first, keeping aging parents and grandparents nearby. They invest in their children with time and love, which often means children are more likely to care for them when they need it. They choose a life partner wisely and commit to that relationship, which can add up to 3 years to life expectancy. Family structure and values. Blue Zone cultures deeply respect their elders and maintain multi-generational households. Grandparents aren't sent to nursing homes. They remain integral parts of the family structure. This arrangement benefits everyone. Elders feel valued, children learn wisdom, and parents have support. Principle 9. Right tribe. The world's longest-lived people belong to social circles that support healthy behaviors. Social isolation has been found to be as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes per day. Community connections are vital. If these longevity secrets are valuable to you, show your support by liking this video. Blue Zone diets in detail. Let's dive deeper into what people in each Blue Zone actually eat every day. Sardinian diet. Shepherds eat pecorino cheese from grass-fed sheep, sourdough bread, barley, fennel, fava beans, and chickpeas. They drink wine made from Grenache grapes, which contains higher levels of antioxidants than most other wines. Okinawan diet. Sweet potatoes provide the majority of calories, along with bitter melon, tofu, shiitake mushrooms, and seaweed. They consume very little sugar, almost no eggs, and meat only during special celebrations. Icarian diet. Wild greens, olive oil, lemons, herbal teas, especially with wild marjoram, goat's milk, and honey from local bees. They drink herbal teas daily that have natural diuretic and antioxidant properties. Nicoyan diet. The 3 sisters, beans, corn, and squash, provide complete nutrition when eaten together. They also eat tropical fruits, yams, and drink calcium-rich water naturally filtered through limestone. Loma Linda diet. Seventh-day Adventists follow biblical guidelines, eating nuts, legumes, vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Many follow a completely vegetarian or vegan diet, avoiding alcohol, caffeine, and processed foods. Let's recap on the Blue Zone's secrets to living a long and healthy life. Here's a quick summary. Physical activity patterns. Blue Zone residents don't separate exercise from daily life. It's naturally integrated. Sardinian shepherds walk 8 or more miles daily across mountainous terrain with their flocks. Okinawan elders practice Tai Chi, tend traditional gardens, and maintain active social lives into their 90s. What's your favorite way to stay naturally active? Walking, gardening, dancing? Tell us below. The social connection factor. Loneliness and social isolation are as harmful to health as smoking or obesity. Blue Zone residents maintain strong social networks throughout their lives with built-in support systems. In Okinawa, Moai groups provide lifelong friendship and financial security through mutual support. Sardinian men gather daily in the town square to socialize, debate, and maintain friendships spanning decades. Sleep and rest patterns. Most Blue Zone residents naturally follow circadian rhythms and prioritize adequate rest. Icarians often stay up late socializing but compensate with afternoon naps, following their body's natural rhythm. Seventh-day Adventists observe a weekly Sabbath, completely disconnecting from work and stress for 24 hours. Stress management techniques. Each Blue Zone has developed cultural practices for managing life's inevitable stresses. Prayer, meditation, ancestor worship, napping, and socializing are all forms of built-in stress relief. Environmental factors. Clean air, pure water, and connection to nature play important roles in Blue Zone longevity. The importance of rituals. Daily and weekly rituals provide structure and meaning to Blue Zone residents' lives. Morning prayers, afternoon naps, evening socializing, and weekly rest days create predictable rhythms. These rituals reduce decision fatigue and create anticipation for meaningful activities. Hit subscribe now to join our community of people committed to healthy aging and longevity. Lessons for modern living. We can't all move to Blue Zones, but we can adopt their principles wherever we live. Start by making small changes. Walk more, eat more plants, connect with others, find your purpose. Creating your own Blue Zone. You can create Blue Zone conditions in your own community and home. Organize walking groups, community gardens, potluck dinners, and support networks with neighbors. Make your environment conducive to healthy choices. Stock healthy foods, create walking paths, build social connections. The power of community. Blue Zones aren't just about individual choices, they're about supportive communities. When healthy choices are the easy choices, entire populations benefit from increased longevity. Technology in Blue Zones. Interestingly, most Blue Zones have limited technology use, especially among elders. Face-to-face interaction, physical books, and outdoor activities replace screen time and digital entertainment. The role of faith. Regardless of specific religion, faith communities provide structure, meaning, and social support. Regular attendance at faith services correlates with increased longevity across all Blue Zone populations. Applying Blue Zone principles. Let's create an action plan for incorporating these principles into your daily life. Week 1. Challenge. Start with natural movement. Park farther away, take stairs, walk while talking on phone. Week 2. Challenge. Add more beans to your diet. Try different varieties and preparation methods. Week 3. Challenge. Practice the 80% rule. Eat slowly and stop when you feel satisfied, not full. If you're planning to try these challenges, like this video and share it with someone who might benefit. Week 4. Challenge: strengthen social connections. Schedule regular time with friends and family. The longevity mindset. Blue Zone residents don't focus on living longer. They focus on living well. They prioritize relationships, purpose, and daily pleasures over anti-aging treatments or longevity hacks. Common misconceptions. Blue Zone longevity isn't about perfect genetics or avoiding all modern conveniences. It's about consistent, sustainable lifestyle patterns that support overall well-being throughout life. The science behind Blue Zones. Research shows these lifestyle factors affect gene expression, inflammation, and cellular aging. Telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes, are longer in people following Blue Zone principles. Chronic disease prevention. Blue Zone residents have dramatically lower rates of heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Their lifestyle patterns prevent or delay the onset of age-related diseases that plague Western societies. Mental health benefits. Blue Zone principles also support cognitive health and emotional well-being throughout aging. We're growing our community of healthy aging enthusiasts. Subscribe to be part of the movement. Quality versus quantity. Blue Zone residents don't just live longer, they live better, with more vitality and independence. They remain physically capable, mentally sharp, and emotionally fulfilled well into their 90s and beyond. The ripple effect. When you adopt Blue Zone principles, you positively influence your family and community. Children learn healthy habits, spouses support each other, and friends inspire mutual improvement. Economic benefits. Blue Zone lifestyle patterns reduce healthcare costs and increase productive years. Preventing chronic disease saves money and allows for longer, more fulfilling careers and relationships. Global applications. Cities worldwide are implementing Blue Zone principles to improve population health. Singapore, Denmark, and various U.S. cities have seen measurable health improvements using these strategies. Your Blue Zone action plan. Let's create your personalized roadmap to longevity. Identify your current strengths and areas for improvement across the 9 Blue Zone principles. Setting realistic goals. Start with small, sustainable changes rather than dramatic lifestyle overhauls. Focus on one principle at a time, building consistency before adding new elements. Track your improvements in energy, sleep, mood, and physical capabilities rather than just weight or appearance. Which Blue Zone principle will you focus on first? Share your choice and why in the comments. Conclusion. Your journey starts now. You now have the knowledge that Blue Zone residents have practiced for generations. The question isn't whether these principles work. Research proves they do. The question is, will you apply them? Take action today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Choose one small change and implement it immediately. Remember, Blue Zone residents don't think about living to 100. They focus on living well today. Like this video if it inspired you to make positive changes, and share it with someone who could benefit from these secrets. Thank you for joining us on this journey to the Blue Zones. Here's to your longest, healthiest life.